Hi everyone, welcome back to Abrar channel. Today's topic is Lean Six Sigma mock exam part 5. In this part 5, I have covered measure phase, all the things from the measure phase like control chart, process capability, CP, and MSA. In MSA, GRR and attribute agreement analysis I have covered. The main purpose is this will be really handy for you when you appear for green belt, black belt, or EASQ exam. This will be super handy, and this will be perfect recall if you have already have become the certified Lean Six Sigma green belt or black belt. This will be the perfect resources to recall the subject. This will serve as only additional reference for your practice. So when you will get the certificate, you will get the certificate 80%. When you have that, a Google form, I will be giving the link in the description. You can take it up and you can just have a practice as such. So this is the part 4. You wanted to catch up the YouTube video. This is the link and Google form for your practice. And then part 2, define phase. Part 3, measure phase, again process capability. And part 4, again only on the measure phase is slightly bigger, right? So again, only I talked about data. Now in part 5, mainly we are going to talk about control chart, process capability, MSA, and part 6 will explore more about analyze phase. So define, measure, analyze, improve, control, right? So the next upcoming video will be on analyze phase. So let's have a go. So all you need to do is you need to give your email ID and then name. Whatever the name you give, the same name will appear in the certificate. Just give next. And 10 questions. The first part is part 1, where it talks about control chart, SPC, statistic process control. Okay, which control chart to choose on below scenario? You have a data, you have a sample numbers, and you have some readings like observation 1, observation 2, 3, 4, 5, and the n equal to 10 samples you have, and it has been done at 5 times. Observation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So which chart you need to use? C chart, P chart, X bar R chart, and AMR chart. The right answer is X bar R chart because this is the data is continuous data. When you have a continuous data, we need to use only IMR, X bar, S chart. So in this case, since the data, if at all only one column or only one variables you have, then you can use IMR chart. IMR is also part of the continuous data. So since I have a more columns, I'm going with X bar R chart. So this is very interesting, right? Let's go to the next one. P chart, part of the discrete data. So just like X bar R chart and IMR is a part of continuous data, this is discrete data. Use when dash and dash clue given in the image. So you will get some clue from this one. So this is P chart. P chart when variable samples you have. So this is subgroup is variable samples, right? And dealing with the defective, then you need to use P chart. P chart is for defective and variable data. So then variable samples. Okay, and this is the one. And let's say depicted picture true or false. Simple question. Like 3 type of continuous data as I already quoted: IMR, X bar R chart, X bar X chart, and 4 type of discrete data, attribute data: P chart, NP chart, U chart, and C chart. And yes, C chart, part of discrete data, is used when dash sample and dash given in the the clue in the image. So it is a fixed sample and defect data. When you have a fixed sample, see, you have a fixed sample, constant sample, then you can use C chart. Okay. Does the below chart have any outlier? That is a part of A. And how to know the details? So the answer is yes, this chart is IMR chart, individual moving range chart. It does have the outlier, and yes, so it does have the outlier, and use Minitab to brush it. So when you give a brushing, it will give a reference also as well. For example, row number 7 has got the outlier and all that. So this is all about control chart. Let's go to another phase called, now this is all about process capability. Cricket balls capable to meet the spec. So this is the one you can see here. So the values are above the USL and below the LSL. And is this, and also the CPK is 0.48 and sigma is only 1.14 Z bench. So no, not capable because more variation is there. So it is just 1 sigma or 1 sigma. The subtle difference between normal and 6 sigma capability is in Minitab is this is the 6 sigma 6 pack, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? So provide Z stand for performance, short term, long term, and all that. So previous provides the performance. That's one additional thing. You can directly see that. You can also see the PPM and all that. Okay. And Minitab navigation for process capability. So you need to go to start, quality tools, capability analysis. If you have a normal data, you can use normal and all that. Yes, true. And one last sections. Okay, attribute agreement analysis is used. The question itself has the answer. Attribute is used when you have attribute data or discrete data, right? The last and final question, GRR cross method, what is your predict on this? So this is the NDC value, number of distinct categories equal to 1. If it is 1, you all know, right? So if it is 1, more variation, reject, work on to reduce the variation. Why? Because you can see here the variation, repeatability variation is 94 and reproducibility variation is there is something variation with the machine, something variation with the human. So both the variations are there. So you can get that, send me a copy of my response so that you can also have in your email and submit. So when you submit, what happens, you can also view your score. Let me see your score. So 50 out of 50, you can see what is the right answer. Everything green shows the right answer. You can also have a little bit of the playlist links, and you can also have a reference and all that. And this is the typical certificate you will get it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do like, share, subscribe my channel. You have a wonderful day ahead.